There was actually a time when I was severely depressed, and I was thinking about suicide. About leaving this world because it would be so much better without me. Because it wouldn't really matter if I was here or not. Obviously it didn't pull through, and I never attempted anything. I'm glad I didn't, because being here now and talking to you guys, having the friends I have now, meeting the cool people I've met, it's awesome, and I'm just thankful for everything I have. I mean, looking back, I don't think I would have had the balls to do any of those things I ever thought of in my head of suicide, even though I wanted to, I couldn't. There was no one out there to talk to. I had no one to talk to, no one to go to, and I didn't have a lot of gay friends, so I couldn't really find a friend that could relate to me at the time, and it was just a huge roller coaster of emotion, and I'm just happy to be here. Happy to be alive, happy to be gay, happy to be on YouTube. And what I hated the most was confusion, especially during church, because it would be like, during church, the priest would be like, this is a sin, blah 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 is a sin, this is a sin, you'll go to hell, blah 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 blah. It was hard listening to someone you look up to and listen to them say, indirectly of course, that being gay was a sin and you would go to hell. I don't want to go to hell. No one wants to go to hell. And even though I don't believe that now, during the time, it was scary. And I remember going to Sunday school too, and my teacher would say something like, God created us all equally, and He knows what we're destined to be beforehand, before we're even born. So that's where the confusion came to me, because it was like, if He knew I was gay in the first place, then why would I go to hell? I mean, so it's His fault? Did He do it on purpose? I mean, it just didn't make sense, because it was like, oh, He already knew I was going to be like this. And yet, He acknowledges uniqueness and individuality, and that we all have a purpose in life. It struck me, and it was in my mind for the longest time, because I looked up to God for help, and I was like, why are you doing this to me? Why me? Why'd you pick me? Some days I just wanted to wake up and be like, God, just change me right now. When I open my eyes, I'll be straight. And I'd open my eyes and nothing would change. I mean, I am who I am. He made me who I am. we should all accept that. We should all accept that we are who we are. And even though religion does get in the way, that shouldn't stop us, or at least scare us, to feel the way we feel. I was scared that I was gonna go to hell, and that God abandoned me, He left me. It was sad, and I kept all of this away from my parents. Every Sunday we went to church, and I remember praying really, really hard, and there were times when tears would run down my face. I would hide it, I would wipe it away really quick so no one would notice. But that's how hard I was praying. I really wanted to just be normal, I guess you could say. I just wanted to fit in with society. I didn't want to stand out. I didn't want the whole community to judge me. No one wants to feel out of place. So the new school year started, and I was in 8th grade, and I was in the top band, and basically everyone knew about me, about my history, I guess, and everyone knew what was happening, or what happened last year. And so that was behind me, and there was a new person that struck my attention. And it was my friend who happened to play the same instrument as me, who sat next to me, who was one chair higher than me. And I've known him since 6th grade because we were in the beginner band together. And, we went higher into the bands as the years went on. And it happened to be him. And so, I remember him telling me that he was bi, and he had a crush on me one day. It was like, oh, you too? What's happening to all these people? Just kidding. But yeah, he told me, and I remember going into band class some days, and he would be like, oh, I saw this guy the other day, and he had really pretty eyes, blah, 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 blah. He would talk to me about stuff like that, and, I felt special, and throughout the year, I started to like him more and more, but sadly, he had a girlfriend, and so, I guess, he was untouchable at the time, so I didn't do anything, because, he had a girlfriend, and it just wasn't right.